What is good, YouTube? What is good, YouTube? It is your girl, Fantasy Football Girls Advice, coming at you with week 3 start sit videos. But first, I always got to give off, who's hurt and who's in and who's out. But I implore you, fantasy football owners, please check the weather and please check the injury report before you even set up your lineup. But right now, it's Saturday evening. I know everybody's watching college football, so I know my fantasy football experts already got their leagues in place. So here we go. Jordan Love returned to practice on Wednesday. Should he play on Sunday is the question. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And yeah, your girl's hurt today. Uh, I was walking Bubbles this morning, and somebody's dogs were jumping the fence, and one dog jumped the fence but got his leg caught. And then when I tried to get his leg out at the same time, my hand kind of went like that. But anyways, we're working through the pain. Jordan Love, who has an MCL sprain, is a game time decision. Now the question is, should he play? And do you have him on your roster? And if so, are you benching him or are you starting him? Uh, uh, Justin Herbert ankle did not practice Wednesday's Sunday game. If he plays, add J.K. Dobbins, but J.K. Dobbins been doing pretty good. Who the Chargers play? They play Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is really good against the run. So, did he play Pittsburgh? Yes, they play Pittsburgh. Let's see. So he's in, but I don't know. Debo Samuel calf injury to miss a couple of weeks. Him and CMC, and George Kittle is a game time decision with I want to say it's a hamstring injury. Um, so man, the Rams and the 49ers are looking crazy. Kenneth Walker, I got him as out. He has an oblique strain. This is the fourth time he had this injury. Oh, I got him out. Justin Jefferson limited in practice, but he is playing. A.J. Brown has not practiced, out, hamstring strain. Jordan Addison did not practice, ankle sprain, out. David Njoku did not practice, out. Miles Garrett, if you play IDP, I'm sorry, Miles Garrett, if you play IDP leagues, is a game time decision with a foot injury. Josh Jones, he is in. Joe Mixon is doubtful with a low ankle sprain. Nico Collins is in. Dalton Schultz in. Rashid White has a groin strain. He's in though. Jake Ferguson is in. Like I said, George Kittle is a game time decision, and T. Higgins with a hamstring strain. He did practice a little bit, but he is a game time decision. Now let's get on to the start sit video as soon as I can find my dog who's outside chilling with, I bet she's chilling in the sun. Yep, she's chilling in the sun. So she's okay. We got the Bears versus the Colts. Colts are -1. The over under is 43 and a half. The Bears defense is really good, so Jonathan Taylor is a mid to high risk. Because for some reason, like 2, 3 years ago, my Colts had a really good offensive line, but I don't know, they disappeared. Quentin Nelson is my favorite Colts player, and I think he's stuck at Notre Dame or something. I don't know. The Bears' O line still sucks. Roma Dunze is questionable. I was, I mean, is it really all of Caleb Williams' fault? I'm just saying, for the past, I can't even remember how many years the Bears' offensive line has absolutely sucked. Sit all tight ends. Michael Pittman, Michael Pittman. I've said this before. I never liked Anthony Richardson because I don't know if he can throw a short to medium pass. Yeah, he can chuck the deep ball, but can he dump it off? Can he throw it to the middle or to medium throws? I still don't know. So that's why Michael Pittman is a flex. DeAndre Swift, I'd only start him if you needed to. Like I said, Bears defense is good. Alex Pierce is a flex play, upside flex play. Who am I taking in that game? I'm not betting my teams. Come on now. Broncos versus Bucks. Bucks are 6.5. Over under is 39.5. Rashid White, as I said, he did have I want to say a groin injury, right? But he is starting. Chris Godwin, I'm starting him. The only reason why Mike Evans will be a high risk is because Broncos has the best defensive back in the league. Patrick I'm sorry, Patrick Surtain. I think that's how you say his last name. Let's see. Sit both Broncos running backs. Javonte Williams. I don't know, man. Javonte Williams, he has like a good day, then a bad day, then it just goes back and forth, and you can't really risk it right now. With all these injuries, you have bye weeks coming up, and we really need to hunker down there, fantasy football family. Kate Otten is a high risk. I wouldn't even start him. Chargers versus who am I taking? I'll take the Bucks. Steelers versus Chargers. Najee Harris is a mid risk. Pat Fryermuth. See, this Chargers defense isn't that good. But will Justin Fields throw to him? That's the question. Steelers allow the eighth fewest fantasy points to running backs. Jalen Warren is a sit for me. George Pickens is a start. Quentin Quentin Johnson. I don't like Herbert right now, so I'm not gonna like him. J.K. Dobbins is a start, but a mid risk. Um, Pat Fryermuth right now on underdogs. Will he get 19 and a half yards? Would you take the over or would you take the under net? Let me know in the comment section. And I'm taking the Steelers because, man, I really want Justin Fields to do good. Like, I seriously don't understand why my Bears got rid of him because there was so many coaching changes, so many offensive coordinator changes. You can't win when you're changing coaches every other season. But hey, it is what it is, right? Let's see. Eagles versus Saints. Saints are favored by 2.5. Over under is 49.5. Devontae Smith is a start. AJ Brown is out. Jahan Dotson. Hell, he's still with the Commanders for what I thought Jahan Dotson would be a really good wide receiver in the NFL, but hell no. Chris Olave is a start. Eagles secondary isn't that good. Rashid Shaheed is a flex start. I picked him up this weekend or in my waiver wires. Saints dominated Dallas. Saints are at home. Barkley a low risk. Saints run defense is really good. Alvin Kamara is a start, right? But Eagles defense sucks against the pass. They don't suck against the run. But here's the over under in the player prop for you guys. Will Alvin Kamara get 65 and a half rushing yards? Let me know in the comment section. And as I said, I was going to take the Saints. The Giants versus the Browns. I'm not even betting this game because I don't like both teams. I mean, I can't stand Deshaun Watson. So start with whoever you want to start for those teams. David Njoku is out. Jerry Judy is a flex. Malik Neighbors. You don't have to start him. You can put him in a flex, but Amari Cooper is a flex. Robinson, the running back for the Giants, mid risk. He has to have the big plays. Malik Neighbors is second in NFL targets. So they're getting him the targets. It's just a fucked up throw. Anyways, we got the Packers and Titans. As a Bears fan, fuck the Packers. As a Colts fan, Fuck the Titans. Then you got the Texans versus the Vikings, right? Well, no, we'll go back here. We'll do the start sit for the Packers versus Titans because I gotta be an NFL analyst. Um, I don't even. That's not right. Josh Jacob is a start. Tony Pollard is a start. The tight end for the Titans. Yeah, go ahead and sit him. If Jordan Love plays, I'd start not Roma Dunze, Rome, Romeo Dobbs or Jalen Reed. Calvin Ridley is a start, mid risk. He relies on the big plays. DeAndre Hopkins is sick, not sick, but he's hurt, so sit him. Titans do have good secondary because they got Snead from the Chiefs, so Snead is going to be on one of these wide receivers, and if it's Malik Willis as a quarterback, sit them all. Jordan Love, you either got it's either going to be Dobbs or Reed. Watson ain't no good. He's always hurt. Texans versus the Vikings. Fuck both these teams. Joe Mixon is a day to day and a game time decision with this low ankle sprain. Aaron Rodgers is a high risk. Their Texans are good against the run. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's see. Texas O-line has allowed the most sacks in the last 2 weeks. Start Vikings defense, Tank Dell upside flex, Stefon Diggs touchdown flex option, wide receiver Jalen Nader flex option play because Jordan Addison is out and Justin Jefferson is playing, but uh, they don't have their best DBs on Justin Jefferson, so as a sneaky sleeper, Jalen Nailor flex option. Let's see. I got Seattle beating the Dolphins because I think they said Sky Moore is the quarterback. So it's iffy on Jalen Waddle. I put him as a flex. Tyreek Hill's a start. Raheem Mostert's a sit. Devon Achane is questionable, but start him if he's playing. Noah Fant is a sit because he's wide open, but nobody wants to throw to him. Zach Charbonnet is a start for me because Kenneth Walker is out. Dolphins are giving up the sixth most fantasy football points to running backs. Seattle's secondary is okay. DK Metcalf is a start. Miami's secondary sucks balls. And in Pick'ems, they got DK Metcalf at 58.5 yards. Seattle allows the fifth fewest fantasy points to wide receivers. Jackson Smith Najigba, who was one of my sleepers in the previous videos that I have done over the summer. Start wide receiver 3 in 12-team leagues. Panthers versus Raiders. I got the Raiders. Zamir White, you're absolutely sucking. Man, you're sucking. I thought you'd be using him a little bit more, but nope. Alexander Madison is a start if needed. Andy Dalton's got the job for the Panthers, but I'm still not start him. Chuba Hubbard as a mid risk. High upside, though, because they're going to be checking down a lot, I think. Panthers allow the second most rushing yards, touchdowns, and fantasy points to running backs, so keep that in mind. Brock Bowers is a start. He leads the tight end he leads all tight ends in the National League or in the Football League in targets. Jacoby Meyer is a sit. Devontae Adams, you're going to start him anyways. Then you got the Niners versus Rams, where everybody's hurt. I mean, Brock Purdy, who the fuck are you going to throw to besides Brandon Ayuk? Brandon Ayuk and Jordan Madison. Even Matt Stafford's hurt. But anyways, Jordan Madison is a start. Rams run defense sucks. Rams need to run the ball more, have a well-balanced offense. Like they say, a well-balanced offense is a great offense. Kyrie Williams is a start. Boza is banged up. Debo Samuel's out. Demarcus Robinson flex. Ayuk is a start. Then you got the Lions versus the Cardinals. Lions right now are, I think, 2.5, -2.5 favorite. Over under is 52.5. Start gives, you're going to start Montgomery, but Montgomery is your running back two. He's not a running back one. James Conner in a 12-team league, I'd start him. Lions defense is good. Mm, Trey McBride is a start. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a start. Jameson Williams is a start. Marvin Harrison is a start. Lions secondary is questionable. Greg Dortch is a sit. His floor is just not there. So I think this is being played in Detroit. Uh, I got a lot of players on both teams. Kyler Murray, Jared Goff right now, I don't think would take. Jared Goff can only take the Lions so far, right? I got Kyle Murray. I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one. I just think they got more weapons than the Cardinals do. They got Marvin Harrison. They got Trey McBride. James Conner, he's an iffy. So I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one. Let's see. We are at 16 minutes. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on X. Originally Twitter, which is Girls Advice and Views of Fantasy Football. The Ravens versus the Cowgirls. Automatically, I'm taking the Ravens because I had never liked the Cowgirls. Isaiah Pacheco is out. What's his name? Stone. Anyway, I'll see it in here. Jake Ferguson is in. Brandon Cooks is a sit for me. Justice Hill is a sit for me. Ravens defense this season has only allowed 70 rushing yards to opposing running back teams. Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, I'm staying away from that. Luke Shoemaker, or however you say that name. Ravens suck versus the tight ends have allowed over 100 yards so far for the tight end position. So Jake Ferguson should do well. Zay Flowers, he's gonna get shadowed by Diggs. So he's a medium to high risk because who's gonna be on him? Rico is a sit, Zeke's a sit. Jeez, what would that? Jalen Tolbert is a flex. What was that, darling? Of Carson Steele. That's it. Carson Steele, the running back for the Cardinals. Cowgirls were supposed to have a good defense, but apparently they don't because Alaba and Kamara just diced them up. But this is Carson Steele's, so that's a sit for me. Excuse me. We got the Chiefs versus Atlanta. I'm taking the Chiefs. Bijan Robinson is a start for me. Chiefs are very good versus the run. Kyle Pitts is a start. Chiefs allow the fifth most receiving yards and fantasy points to tight ends. Hollywood Brown is on IR. Rashee Rice is a start. Xavier Worthy, is he a boomer or bust? But I got him as a start. Drake London is startable. Darnell Mooney is a sit. Stay away from the Chiefs running backs. I got that in red too, but we're taking the Chiefs. Jags versus Bills. I'm taking the Bills because fuck the Jags. Uh, Travis Etienne is a low risk, so he's a start. Evan Ingram is questionable. Evan Ingram is questionable. And it don't look like I got him on here, so I'll give another injury update tomorrow morning, so check that out. Curtis Samuel is a sit. Christian Kurt, Bill's secondary is good. Brian Thomas a flex, but he's risky. Gabe Davis leads this team in targets, and I think he's going to be pumped up to be playing the Bills since he played for them last year. Uh, Clea Shakur, if he can get into the end zone, I put him as a flex. Dalton Kincaid is a mid risk because the Jags are pretty good against this position right here. James Cook is a start. Dalton Kincaid's a start. And this is a Monday night game. There's two Monday night games now. And then you got the Commanders versus the Bengals. That's the second Monday night game. Start Brian Robinson. Bengals allow the seventh most rushing yards to running backs. T. Higgins, questionable. I wouldn't start him. Zach Moss is not a start. Mike Gesicki, with the tight end position being so horrible, I would try and start him if you have to. Chase Brown and Zach Ertz is a start. Austin Eckler is a flex option. Commander's secondary sucks. Terry McLaurin, I got sit, but man, I really want to start him. I really would start him, and Chase Brown is a sit. And that is it for Start Sit video for week 3 of the NFL 2024 season. Please like, share, and subscribe, and like all my other videos. Peace.